Namaste. Om Swastiastu. Greetings and blessings, my friends. So I am making this video in particular for all of the people who have responded to my last video about my Healy experiment with the mangoes and overcoming a 26-year severe allergy to mangoes. A lot of people responded to that video. Pardon me, I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. Alright, we'll just close the door. I'm listening to some Bob Marley tribute music and it's beautiful. So anyway, in response to everybody's question, how did I do it? Like, what programs did I run? How long did I run them for? What percentage did I run them? How often did I run them? I want to answer those questions for you, and I figured the best way to do that is right here in this video. And I will post my screenshots of the programs that I ran. So I'll share that with you as well. So a week ago, when I accidentally ate mango juice that was on my plate, touching my other food, I had a reaction within 12 hours. The very first thing that I did, as soon as I felt it coming on, I was wondering, in my head, I was wondering if all of the other programs that I've been running for everything else had maybe helped to balance that area out already, and maybe I wouldn't have a reaction. But I did have a reaction within 12 hours. The next day, I started getting my burn and blisters and itching and burning. It started to get intense. As soon as I felt it coming on, I'm like, oh, there it is, dang it, it happened. Okay, so I need to see if we have in the Healy programs, if there's one for allergies for food, like food sensitivities. I immediately grabbed my Healy and placed sticky pads directly on the, they're called TENS pads. TENS pads with electrodes, by the way. If you want the link for them, I just found the link to share. They're amazing because you can be very, very specific on where you put them. They stick really, really well. The ones I have, I've been using for about 3 weeks, and I use these 3 to 5 times a day. And sometimes I just leave it on when I'm not even running programs because I'm just so used to wearing it now. But these pads work really well because you can place them directly on the target area, which I did. So I put one on this area where it always shows up, and I put one on my belt line, on my belly, where it always shows up. Within the next 12 hours, this burn started to completely disappear. It stopped itching, it stopped burning, the blistering stopped, the redness went away, and by the end of the day, it was, I mean, you could see that it already had taken its effect before, its physical effect, but once I stopped it with the program, it didn't continue to enlarge or get worse. It actually just dissipated immediately to the point where within 24 hours, I had no itch, no burn, nothing like that by the end of the day. So I knew that it was working. I've been waiting to do this test for a while because I don't want to torture myself if it didn't work, you know? Like, I didn't want to put myself through the reaction of eating an entire mango if the frequencies weren't able to figure out what was going on, because what I have, the allergy that I have, is extremely rare to the point where most medical doctors, Western medical doctors, don't believe that it exists. But I have talked to other people that have the same allergy. It's incredibly rare. Like, one in probably a billion people or more. I don't know. There's very few of us out there that have this condition, had this condition, that do not have it anymore, because I targeted it with certain programs. The very first one I ran is the food sensitivities program. And I placed it on the areas that are always affected, where it always shows up. I ran the entire program at 30%. I run all of my programs, every program I run is at 25 or 30%. I don't feel like I need more than that. Even Marcus Schmicke and the others recommended that we go between 30 and 55%, I think it is, somewhere around there. So I pretty much run all my frequencies at 35 or 20, 30 or 25%. If I run them higher than that, 40, 50, even 45, like if I go 35 and above, I start to feel the microcurrents to the point where it's not annoying, but it's like a little uncomfortable, you know, to have that microcurrent tingling your skin. I don't think we're supposed to feel that. If we do, I think that what they said and recommended is that we turn down the volume, turn down the percentage. If you start to feel the microcurrent, turn it down. Less is more. They see it, the inventors say this, so I follow what they say. I don't alter off of their path. I experiment with, obviously, but I listen to their guidelines and what they suggest, and it works. So that's why I follow what they say. I've seen people running programs at 100%, 80%, and I've asked them, like, wow, are you okay? Like, what's your experience? And to each their own. Everybody's in their own vibration and frequency. But that's high, that's a lot. I wouldn't run anything over 45%, 50% myself. But I don't. I stay at 30 or at 25. I don't go above 30. And it works. And I don't have that tingling sensation on my body wherever I place my pads. So that's very nice. It doesn't bother me or annoy me in any way while I'm doing what I'm doing, whatever that may be. So the other programs that I ran are the allergies program and the allergy meridian program. In fact, that's what I'm running right now. Allergy meridian program. I think that the allergy meridian program and the food sensitivities for me are the top two out of those three. I think allergies is definitely something that is a good program. I added that. I don't know if it was absolutely necessary, but there's 3 allergy programs in the Healy, and I used all 3 of them. First one I started with, food sensitivities, allergy meridian, and then the allergies in that order. And I did one the first night, which was the food sensitivities. As soon as I noticed it, the next day I did all 3 of those programs. I did the food sensitivities, I did the allergy meridians, and I did the allergies, all 3 the next day. Since then, I've been doing at least 1, sometimes 2, always every day, doing the food allergies. I've been doing the food allergies program every day for the last 3 days now. And right now I'm running the the allergy meridians program, and I think I've run that one almost every day as well. Yeah, I think I have done this one every day as well. The allergies I've only done 1 time. So from my experience of not having a reaction to the mango. I know it works. I know what Marcus and Nino and Carolyn recommended is the proper recommendation because it worked. Like, I don't understand the quantum physics and frequencies and vibrations, that language. I know that it works. I think it's magic, but it's magic because I don't understand how it works. Kind of, a little bit. I think we all do a little bit, but it works. So those are the programs that I ran. Those are my only allergies, and it's only because of the poison ivy, because the cashew, the pistachio, and the mango are all in the same family as the poison ivy and poison oak. So that's why I have that allergy. I don't have any other allergies. I don't know about being lactose intolerant or any other, like springtime allergies or anything like that. But my belief is that if you run these programs before you come into contact with anything that possibly could give you an allergy, like maybe the peanuts, I know it's a big one for people, certain foods, I would just run those. If you have allergies, I would run those 2 programs on a regular basis. The food sensitivities and the allergy meridians. Put your allergy meridians, if you don't understand what meridians are, I would highly recommend doing a little research on those. They are not ancient, they're very, very, very old studies done in Eastern medicine. We have these meridians that run through our bodies. They are energy channels. So if we can balance those energy channels, our whole being becomes balanced in a much more stable way than ever before, right? Because of what we're surrounded by. Fake lights, unnatural lighting, microwaves, 5G, Bluetooth, all of it, the toxins, the pollution, the plastic, all of it. We're bombarded daily with a lot of stuff. And if we can balance our meridians, which we're doing with these frequencies, these our chakras, our meridians, our energy channels and energy centers that balances out our body. I wish every single one of you success with finding the right programs. I look forward to learning more about what program setup people are using for certain things. I think that's going to be incredibly helpful for other people instead of just, go run this program. But if you have like a schedule that you've used or certain things that you did that worked, please share that with others, because that's why we're all here, to help one another, to come together as community and family and share what we learn that's good for each other. That's all we're doing with healing. So sharing your program of what worked, I think, is really beneficial. Thank you for asking me. Thank you for listening to me. Like I said, I will post the pictures, the screenshot pictures of the programs that I ran with the times that I ran as well. So you can read it as well, what I did with each program. I love you all. Namaste. Enjoy your Healy life.